Okay guys, and welcome to TLC Tarot. I'm sorry, I have already started the reading and there was issues, so I'm going to try and start again, which will help because it's probably make it shorter. Okay, so for your Oracle card, you have Mirror. Who or what is triggering you? So I do think someone is kind of testing you. I do think you know things are a bit off. I do think you've carried this for a really long time. There's just some kind of hurt. There's some kind of hurt. Maybe you didn't allow yourself to go through the natural stages of grief. And I am sorry if it is you genuinely lost someone and they're no longer here with you. But I'm also talking about grief of you lost a friendship ended that you wished hadn't, or a relationship and things like that. You do have the Sisterhood of the Rose. I do think you are protected by strong feminine divinity here, but I also think you have a friend here, an old friend who triggers you. The reason I say that is because you have the letter next to the anchor, so some kind of news coming in. This is about some kind of stability, having to remain still and grounded during some chaos. This could be news about your ex-partner. Okay, and I feel like a lot of information needs to be revealed to you, because the letter isn't just a quick text message. There is a little bit more to the story, and I think your friend wants to tell you this. And this can be tricky too, hey, because sometimes your ex love interest can be your ex best friend, like you missed them. That was another bonus to the relationship, is that you guys really got on. Now, you do have the bouquet. So this is like a gift, an offering. This is a time of joy and happiness. You have the Moon card. This can be about intuition. It can also be about hidden secrets, things like that. You have the Lily card. This can be about relatives. This can be about family lineage. It can also be about sex. Apologies, I have a young child here. So just staying in that moment. I really do think you have a friend who wants to tell you about something your ex did. I say ex because obviously I've already pulled cards and tried to do the reading. So I don't think this is a current partner at all for you. I think this is an ex. This is probably an ex that your best friend got with. Like maybe it ended because they ended up together, you know. I do think this person, I want to make sure you can see the cards. I do think this person is very worried about this. They don't really know how accepting you're going to be of it. I don't really think, because it's going to hurt. There could be a bit more detail that I don't know, there's just more to it. But is that on their side there's more to it, like, you know, or is it there's stuff actually concealed from you? Yeah, I was just trying to think with the energy of the cards already. Is this you who wants to tell them something finally? But no, I definitely feel this is an invitation to something or somewhere. And I think they want to talk to you. But she wants to talk to you about this. Obviously, she's hoping you can talk to each other like how you used to, you know, with respect and love. I think she wants to do this as some kind of healing for you guys. I don't think there's any intention like, oh, if we have this conversation now, we'll go back to how we used to. Oh, then we'll go back to how things were, or something like that. You two can go downstairs, you know. There's movies on. Okay, just be quiet, please, okay? Sorry, guys. Right, so where did we get to with the tarot cards? Right, so we have the Magician, that's you. We have the Six of Swords, that's you. We have the Ace of Swords. So what I got is that you, my love, are very, very powerful in the sense that I don't know, I'm trying to think of the saying, but it's really, that one doesn't suit. It's kind of like you can make, I don't know, you can just pluck something out of thin air and make it something. Maybe you had some intuition about this. Maybe you had a gut feeling about these two during your relationship. Things just seemed a little bit off. You noticed they would be whispering or looking at each other. So I think you had all the tools, you had all the resources there. And this made it possible for you to just take care of some stuff. With the Six of Swords, I think this was very much a case of once you knew, I'll be out by Saturday, don't even worry about it. Yeah, because the truth, it finally clarified the truth. It's not to say it didn't hurt, but you finally got the truth. Okay, so you have the Hanged Man reversed, someone feeling stuck, someone feeling like a victim. You have the King of Cups, this could be him that's feeling like a victim. You have the Three of Wands, things have moved forward. Look, there's 3 people in here, that could have been you guys. The dynamics changed, things got too familiar. Maybe there was no boundaries in this friendship, maybe she was just always there. I'm not excusing it at all, guys, I am not excusing it one little bit. But I just kind of feel like, I do think he sees himself as a bit of a victim, and I'll tell you why in just a second with the clarifying cards. But I kind of feel, from his point of view, it feels really, really harsh, and that's probably what this is. You've got the whip. This is going to hurt. This news. I kind of feel like he. Oh, how do I say it? You didn't tell her to leave. Like, you never put any boundaries in. She was always there. She was there when you weren't there. There was stuff that you should have been able to do as a couple, and she was there. Like fights you had, she was there. She had to be involved in it. You know, this could have been the type of friend who just walks into your house without knocking, kind of thing. Well, as someone who didn't grow up with her or have this bond with her, maybe when he's on the toilet, he doesn't want to be caught out like that, you know? Yeah, because you have the Three of Pentacles here. So I do think like he felt kind of the third wheel. I also feel that he did end up hooking up with her or something like that. You have the Four of Wands here. This could be about home. But you also have the invitation. Do you see that there? I've got the camera facing away from me, so I can't really... Oh, yeah, you can. And the letter card. So I don't know now if you have received a wedding invitation, possibly. Yeah, I don't know. Don't make the story fit. But you have got the Hermit card, and I really do think this is you. Thank you, baby. I think you're gonna have to like take a few minutes, actually have a chat with yourself, think about some things, what's the right thing to do and what's the wrong thing to do, because this could end up in a lot of drama, a lot of conflict with the Five of Wands here. To me, also with the colours, these look like bridesmaids for some reason. So if it's not a wedding, maybe it's like once you found out about this and you moved out, maybe you moved town or something like that, and you've come home to visit your family. Okay, baby, thank you. Go get a drink. So yeah, sorry. Gosh, where are we? I just feel like I've done this over and over again. Yeah. It's nice to be needed, isn't it? It's not... Love clingy people. No, it's beautiful. It's Saturday. I just want a chill day. I've got loads of snacks, movie and blankets on the couch, and still they find me. Mothers will know, right? Okay, so yeah, so maybe you moved away or something like that, because you take care of business. You've got your shit together, you know. You're not... I do feel like you're fiercely independent. You can take care of yourself. But But maybe having to come back, you're finding out there's going to be an event or something that they're going to be at. And you could be worried about how this is going to go, which I can understand, really. Here you go, Bubba. Can I help you?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll open that for you. I get it, guys. I do get it. Thank you. This friend could actually try and reach out you know, I think the decent thing would be for them to reach out before the barbecue or the get together or something like that. I don't know why I keep saying barbecue. So maybe this will happen in the summer, because we're not at barbecue weather here in the UK at all. Yeah, it could be anything, like a baby shower. It could be you get invited to coffee and then you find out these two are in the coffee shop or something like that. You know, don't take it so literal. Just try and go easy. You have to remember this is a general message, so try and understand that, you know, just don't hone in on a wedding invitation. Basically, try and be open to the messages, to the lessons, all of it. Yeah, so I think the decent thing this friend could do is actually contact you and have this difficult conversation with you before the barbecue rather than at a family event. I get it maybe feel like, I get that it may feel to them like they're on neutral ground, or, you know, they have witnesses, maybe, something like that. But I don't think it's fair for you to be put in this situation of, you know, like, my family are here, I'm having coffee with my boss right now, and here you are coming up with all this crap. Like, how could you do this to me? You might want to think about whether you need that. You know, and don't worry about pride and ego. Like, oh, if I refuse it, people think, you know, if I refuse the invitation, people think I'm still hung up on him. You need to do what's right for you, what brings you peace. Okay, so here are the cards I already pulled. There's still more to pull, so please bear with me. So yeah, you had the Knight of Swords clarifying the Magician. So I think once you found out about this, yeah, there was probably some there was probably some harsh words. There was probably a few arguments and stuff like that. You have the Ten of Wands clarifying that. So I really do think that I think you said your piece and then you got out of there. With the Ten of Wands, I think it has been hard. I think the relationship has been hard. Like maybe you guys had to get a house, you had to decorate the house, you had to find jobs, you had to be part of the community. And now it's like, now I have to unpack, I have to get out of the mortgage. Oh, we have to who's going to have the dog? Like, I think there's just so much BS attached to it. Okay. So yeah, you have the Six of Swords, like you had to move on and things like that. That goes there, I remember, and then that goes there, and that goes there. I didn't get one for that. Okay, good. Yeah, you just had to move on. You had to cut this off. I think you were like, you've got the car here, so I think you got the car there too. I think you were like, I'm going to be gone by Saturday. Don't even worry about it. You know what? You two have to live with yourselves. Bye bye now. Okay, so with the Ace of Swords, yeah, you did find out the truth. You did find out the truth, and it brought you a lot of hurt, a lot of pain. So it's not like this behavior here, that doesn't justify. Yeah, so don't worry about what people say. That doesn't justify who you were in this relationship or what this relationship meant to you. This just means you took care of business. You know, I don't think you stuck around. I don't think you were like, no, I'll wait for him to choose me. I'll try and win him back or anything like that. Sorry if I'm saying guys and girls. You know, I'm just trying to help you understand, because there are two. Teddy? No, thank you. No. Go downstairs, watch Paw Patrol. Go watch more puppies. Hero puppies, Teddy Bear. Okay, sorry. Yeah, it did hurt. It did hurt, but I think you're a no-nonsense kind of person, or you had to be in this case. And I think that's because for a long time with the Moon card, you had an inkling, you had a niggle, you had a feeling this was occurring, okay? That just kind of confirmed it. It was like last straw on the camel's back. Yeah, the Ace of Wands. It was what you needed to, like the fire underneath you kind of thing. It was just, I'm out. I'm out. I'm not even going to listen to this. I'm not even going to try and understand this. Friends don't do that. Boyfriends don't do that. End of story. Please remember that you may have been unaware of this because I don't think you guys possibly spoke about this. And when I'm referring to this, I actually mean the part where he felt there were no boundaries with this friend. Not that I'm excusing him. It's just, it's kind of one of those things, like if you're not a cat person, but your wife or your friend gets a cat with your no involvement, all of a sudden you find yourself feeding it, all of a sudden you find yourself letting it sit on your lap or something like that, you know. I'm not justifying it, guys. I'm really not. Please don't hate. I just think, the lesson is for the next relationship is to have healthier boundaries. And plus, this fool could have said something. Well, no, because it was serving your purpose, right? So, okay, I'm getting it from everyone's angle right now. The Eight of Pentacles, you're no longer working on this situation. You are not going to fight for this man. You're not going to wait for him to choose you. You made the choice. You're not accepting a friendship, you know, where that's how you get treated. So good for you. This was hard. So maybe it was moving all so fast and it was so hard that you didn't even get a chance to actually grieve, you know, and that's because you had to take care of the adult stuff, like what we're going to do about the house, what we're going to do about the car payments, what are we going to do, right, I need to hire a van so I can get the boxes. Okay, you need to be out that day so that I can do some packing. Okay, right, you're going to have the dog, great, because I'm going to have to change jobs now and I haven't got a garden in my new place. You know, yeah. And plus, you know, if you are a mature couple, you can't really let kids see you in this state, right? I don't know, I don't see any kids just yet, but what I'm saying is I think you were very mature about it. I think you took care of business. I think you're a strong woman. But being strong doesn't mean that you're heartless, right? The opposite, actually. Okay, so with the Hanged Man reverse, so this is about feeling like a victim. I do think this person's always felt very guilty about this, that it's never been healed. I think this is possibly for him. Okay. Never felt right about it. I don't think he's the bravest of characters anyway, actually. He feels a bit weak to me in this. It's a bit spineless. But maybe, you know, maybe he's a good listener. Maybe he's great with kids and, you know, he's probably got some great qualities, but actually being brave and having a conversation about, you know, your friends getting in the way now. Yeah, he's a bit weak in that respect. Two of Pentacles, I really don't believe he wanted to have an affair. I really don't. And that's possibly where he feels like the victim here. Because again, don't forget, you did have the Book, the Clouds, and the Whip. So this person knows this is going to be a hard conversation. Not just for you, but for them. Like, they have to own what they do. This person has got a kind heart. I don't think they ever really want to hurt you. I don't think they want to hurt anyone else. I think it just goes back to the cat thing. Like, she was just always there. So I don't think it's like, oh, she instigated it, or, you know, he's just a horn dog or anything like that. I think that's where it's going to be hard. That's where it's going to be painful. Because I know it'd be easier to have a blame game or something like that, but it's just a really, really tricky situation. I'm not saying I feel sorry for this guy. I'm not saying that at all. I think he just felt that you don't give to him in this situation. That maybe she got more attention, maybe your work got more attention, maybe everything else got more attention than him. But his intention wasn't, he didn't want to juggle two people. Not at all. And I do think he feels a little bit manipulated. I'm not too sure if what that means is he felt manipulated in the sense that you couldn't tell this friend to get out, that you need some alone time, that it's date night, something like that. I don't know if he feels manipulated in the sense that she seduced him. I don't think it matters anymore. Like, you both did it. I don't care how you did it. I don't care about, you know, I don't care about the gift wrapping. I care about the contents of it. The contents, the facts are, you guys did it. You can, you know, you can't polish a turd, guys. You just can't polish a turd. Yeah. Sorry, those were cards that were meant to come out for that, and what they were is Judgment and Seven of Wands. You were taken advantage of. You made a final decision to move on, to focus on you. You had to leave a lot of things behind, some people behind, but you were not going to you were not going to tolerate this type of behaviour. And good for you, my lovely. Okay, so now we can get back to the reading. I'm sorry. King of Cups, please. How about this King of Cups? Two of Swords. It's him who wants to talk. Don't let him swallow that, will you, babe? Good job. I don't mind you playing with it, but I'm just worried about him chewing it. Thank you. Oh, you can hold it. Thank you. You don't have to give it to me. Just make sure he stays safe, yeah? Because he's just a baby. Good boy. He wants to talk. King of Cups wants to talk to you. Things that were left unsaid about this King of Pentacles. Who's the King of Pentacles then? Taking advantage of.
I do a video.
When I'm finished, I'll watch it, okay? Thank you. Page of Wands. Yeah, this person always felt third wheel, or you never had enough time for them, attention. So the King of Pentacles could be this friend. It could be your dad. You know, it could be your boss. It could be your job. King of Pentacles could be you. You were so busy succeeding in your career. That would make sense then. Okay, something like that. Yeah, you were too busy taking care of possibly your career and left these two alone. Because remember, she wouldn't leave, would she? So maybe this was a roommate or something like that. Or, I don't know, childminder, housekeeper. If that's your lifestyle, you know.
I put it right there.
Thanks, Poppy. I love you. Yeah, I think you were doing really well. You were smashing it. You were successful. You were doing all these great things. And possibly this man felt emasculated. And what made him feel more of a man was... I don't know why I keep pointing to the pink one. I'm sorry. I feel really bad. Like I blame you. Again, I'm not being judgmental. I'm really trying to just read the energy of these cards here. Yeah, and I think he just thought like you didn't want to know him. Maybe the SEX had dried up. Yeah, too many late nights at the office. There's nothing to think that he was like, oh, well, you're cheating, so I'll do it. I think it was just you were kind of moving on without him, that you didn't really need him. He was just kind of like in the background somewhere. And like she was there and you weren't, kind of thing is what I'm hearing. Yeah, Four of Pentacles and the Lovers. So this was a secret, wasn't it? This was a secret. Five of Pentacles reversed, Three of Cups.
Sorry.
Alright, baby, you just need to be really careful. Why don't you go to your bedroom? Remember, this is my bedroom. Yeah. There's toys in your room. Just disaster and broken things in my bedroom now. Alright, where is I going with this? I'm sorry, guys. That's why I had to cut the first video. Yeah, I really think this person was hoping you'd never find out. That it wouldn't end. Yeah, this person was afraid that... Yeah. Oh, look, Pinky! Oh, it's Pinky! Oh, look at that! I kept saying, why am I picking on Pinky? Yeah, I think they did. Maybe there was drink involved, and they just kind of... Oh, look, she's got a snake thing on as well. Ooh. I don't know if I'll ever look at this card the same. Good boy, Babu. Thanks. He just didn't feel appreciated. I think he was intimidated by your success. That's his issue, not yours, of course, right? Okay, give me a bit more about Three of Wands, please. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the Five of Cups reversed. We have the Empress reversed. And we have the Eight of Cups. What? I'm a bit confused because I don't know if I'm just seeing it from his point of view or if this is the real deal. I think the truth, his truth, and you'll know with your own gut feeling this is true, is that this friend was always kind of jealous of you. That's probably why she stuck around so much. Like, I'm hearing like she was a skin tag. You know, she was a Yoko kind of thing. Yeah, she was very jealous of you. She had her own qualities and things like that, but she was never you. Oh my God, I'm this is an old movie from the 90s, but it's like Single White Female. You know, where that roommate suddenly dyes her hair the same color, tries to seduce the girl's boyfriend, goes to bars and says her name is her landlady's name. It gets creepy, right? Real creepy. Yeah, so the friend didn't even want you to walk away because she needs you to feed off. Like, you're her inspiration, you're her vision board kind of thing. Like, she aspires to be like you. Again, I don't know if this is his feelings or the true energy here, but again, trust whatever is triggering you. If this reading is triggering you, I apologize, but maybe this is a healthier way to go about this than actually ending up at this wedding, coffee shop or anything and it all getting competitive, you know. Page of Pentacles reversed, clarifying the Three of Pentacles reversed. Oh, I don't think he had any intention of this being more than just a drunken thing, or I don't know, I'm not really seeing. Oh yeah, I'm not seeing any drink. Look at all these empty glasses. Well done. Yeah, he had no intention of this being more than just like a one night thing or a stupid mistake or a drunken mistake or something like that. I am seeing Justice reversed and the Chariot reversed, so she had no intention of letting him go. So I don't know if there was a pregnancy involved, a pregnancy scare or something like that, but whatever it was pretty serious to make sure that he cannot get out of this. Maybe she threatened him with it, with the injustice, like, I'll tell her. Because remember, I do think he's quite weak. I do think he is quite weak, and he has got the Five of Swords reversed, so I think he knows he was manipulated. I think he's very aware that he got trapped and pulled into something here. Okay, Four of Wands, please. Queen of Pentacles. Look, Pinky again. Do you see her? I think this is her wedding. Oh, as I say that, hold on. King of Wands and the World card. Four of Wands. Okay, hang on. Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Cups, Queen of Wands.
Hold your hands up.
Hello, officer. Thank you. Now go and play more cop stuff over there. Don't point guns at me. You crazy? I'm your mother. Okay, where are we? Seven of Cups. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Four of Cups. Ace of Cups reversed. Okay, you know what? She doesn't even respect him as a man anymore. She took him from you. Oh my God, I hate this kind of female behavior. And I hate hating on females too, but we all know there's some nasty people out there, right? Yeah, my guides are telling me he's complete drip. Like, he's just very spineless kind of character. I'm hearing like, I'm sorry, I'm like hearing like he's a teacher or something, and I really see him as like, I don't know, like, he's had the same jumper for like 10 years, it's got holes in it. Like, he doesn't invest in his looks, he doesn't invest in his, you know, he's not about that. He probably spends all his money on old books or something. Like, he's just not even, like, he's a proper homebody. And I'm hearing something that's so outdated by one of my male guides right now that I cannot say. That is just toxic masculinity right there. Yeah, so I think this is about her wedding or something like that, but the truth is she's cheating. She's cheating on him. She's got lots of options. There's nothing he can do about it. It's too late. There's absolutely no love in this relationship. She's got him by the kahunas. Right? Devil card. Maybe this is about, you know, kids. Maybe she trapped him with a baby. Maybe they're so deep in mortgage and car payments and stuff like that now that yeah, that's what this difficult conversation is going to be. Like, I think he wants to tell you how effed up he got. Are you serious? I feel like I've done readings like this. Why can't I just have happy joy ones? Ten of Swords reversed. You are no longer in this place. You are no longer in this place where you give any Fs. You certainly don't need to go back to the past and bring up old wounds for yourself when you have worked really hard with the Nine of Wands here. Like, this is true grit. And you know what? I think you've done really well for yourself. You have healed. You have become successful in some area of your life. Yes, it hurt. Yes, it was hard. Yes, it stopped some of your abundance, some of your progress. Maybe it took over a little bit too much than it should have done mentally and things like that, but with hard work and persistence you carried on, you went through with it. Yeah, you could be seeing someone right now. I don't think it's very serious. I don't know if it's serious, but I think it works for you. I think this guy might have a fair bit of money right now, or you have the money, so you have to be careful about who you date, who you let into your life, especially after this history, right? Okay, but you're no longer there anymore, so that's great for him. If he needs to talk about this, to me that looks like his wedding suit. That actually looks like he's at his own wedding and he's miserable. If he needs to talk about this, how miserable he is, how he didn't want to hurt you, blah 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 blah, woe is me, I wish it was you, I wish this never happened. Oh boy, bye. Oh my god, like what a waste of time. Seriously, like who is that going to help? You're in your wedding suit, dude. Your in-laws are over there. What are you talking about? Oh my god. He has felt like this for a really long time. This has been going on for a really long time. Okay. The Five of Wands. We're going to wrap this up, guys. Thanks if you're still here. Sorry about all the interruptions. Ten of Pentacles reversed. The dog has a really stinky treat. I'm so pleased they both come to my room. Nine of Swords reversed. Oh, do you know what? I finally get this whole reading. I'm so sorry, guys. I finally get it. Right, let me get one more. Oh. God bless you, because you know what? I'd probably want to do the same thing in your position. Oh, those cards again. Okay, you know what this is? You need this to kind of be over. Oh, sorry, can you see that? You need this to be over, and I think what's going to happen is you're being the universe is giving you a gift, right? You are getting a gift from the universe where you are one of the very few lucky ones, my lovely, where you get to see karma play out. Okay, because all this shagging around, seeing different people, stuff like that, they're miserable. They're not happy people. The hurt they caused you, the things they put you through, wasn't even worth it. You know? You no longer have to lose sleep over this. You no longer have to take this so personally. Because that's it. Maybe you did some self-help exercises, books. Maybe you went to counselling or something like that to be like, what is it about me that A, didn't see it, B, they would do this to me, you know, da-da-da-da, whatever, you know, whatever people talk about in counselling. I'm always promoting counselling on this channel, aren't I? I think we should do it. I think it should be one of our 5 a day. Should just be as normal as going to the gym. Yeah, I think you've waited a long time to see some karma. And I think now someone's coming along, or her behavior, I don't know, what do I want to say about this without, I don't want it to be me that says it, I want it to be Spirit. 'Cause then I'm the nice one, right? Me and Spirit can be good cop, bad cop. Okay, so I think you have waited a long time to see some karma. I think maybe it has kind of been a blockage for you as far as moving on, and you haven't wanted to admit that to yourself, but it really did hurt. So you have Pisces, which explains the King of Cups. Alcohol, alcoholic. We spoke about maybe it was a drunken mistake. Car issues, homeless, tramp. So maybe that's why this guy stays in it, because he'll lose all his money. He'll lose all it, he could lose his house. He could lose someone to. Communication issues. He never spoke about it, did he? High, low sex drive. Brains but no balls. Contact, fresh air. Redecorate, cleanse, detox. Evil eye. Yeah, so this friend was not a friend at all. Brains and no balls is him. The fresh air is just telling you to make healthier choices for yourself. Like, do not stay in inside the house with Ben and Jerry, watching Tom and Jerry. You can find things to do at your pace, like redecorate. I'm not saying go down to the hardware shop now and buy a buttload of stuff to do your whole house, but even if it's just, I don't know, organize that one closet, something like that. Something to get, like, put one foot in front of the other kind of thing. Cleanse, detox. So maybe you need to watch what you're doing on social media, what you're eating, what you're talking about, things like that. What's this? Police, newspapers, threesome. Your tame compared to past ancestors' scandal. Relax and love yourself. Protected and supported. Yeah, so if you're kind of worried about what this does to your reputation, you may be in the spotlight because you are a high achiever here. You have worked really hard with that King of Pentacles energy. You may be worried about how this looks in the papers, on the internet, something like that. It does say police though. So you need to be real careful if you have been invited to something. It could all kick off, honey. It could all get very, very nasty. So that's where the deep thinking of the Hermit card needs to come into it. This is all going to play out. Pay attention to how you feel physically, mentally, and emotionally and spiritually after interactions with others. There is your answer. So if this really drains your energy, this really puts you back in a bad place, I think that's your answer. It's not healthy for you. It's not okay. It's not healed. Let's see what else we got. Rejection is spirit's protection. You deserve to be treated how you treat others. Karma. Do not disturb. You decide what's for you, not him, not her, especially not them. Your happiness is your responsibility. I'm done. I am done, my lovely. You know what? Keep them at arm's length. Okay, you find, if they couldn't give you an answer, or you don't know what caused this, started this, you come to your own conclusion, because you are amazing. You have worked hard, you have come out okay with this, you've got knowledge from this, you've got experience from this, you're doing okay financially, or at least you're stable, something like that. You're doing okay. You don't need no man, you don't need no best friend there. You got you, and spirit's got you too. Okay, you're doing a lot of healing work on yourself. You're giving a lot to others too. There is nothing wrong with you. You did not deserve this, okay? It had to happen so that you can get out of this situation, so you can come to realize your own self-worth, your own abilities. Dreams are coming true. I do see possibly maybe quite a big deal. I do feel you being, like, to me, this is like a bit of a celebrity card right here. I think you are getting noticed. I think you are getting seen. So you probably had to get rid of these barnacles, these little pesticides that were clinging onto your success, you know. Yeah, I don't think you've got anything to worry about, because everything they did to you, what they wanted for themselves, they're miserable. And I'm not being funny, but the reason I pull those cards is because there's one on there that says STD or STI, and that's the energy I got from this. Okay, you are gonna be able to witness your karma. I don't think you have to physically be there, because every day for them is torture. every day with each other is pure torture. So don't worry, she's putting it about. Okay, I do kind of think, be careful, because this girl could have a personality disorder. Obviously, I'm not medically trained, but I have had a lot of experience with females and personality disorders, and they do become very obsessive. They do have a loss of identity, and I can't speak for males with personality disorders. One in particular was a woman with borderline personality, and she made my life hell. And it was little things, just like in that movie, Single White Female, without the whole murder part of it. It just started small with, she ended up wearing the same lipstick as me. All of a sudden, she had the same same hours as I did. She somehow managed to become friends with people that I was friends with. It was creepy. It was so creepy. It was a very scary time for me. But I had to research. I had to learn about the condition so that I could somehow realize that it wasn't personal. It wasn't something about me, that I was weak or an easy target or something like that. And once I had some knowledge, I had some confidence to really stand up for myself, really block myself, because a lot of it was the sympathy I had to give her for her condition, you know. Just be careful with this girl, because it seems like in the reading she just wants to be you. She wants to have I think she wants to be you so that she could be introduced to the people that you were going places. She wasn't, but if she attached herself to you, then she's in the same building, she's in the same picture. She took your man. She could have even taken your identity with the pink hair. She could have tried to like look like you or something like that. And it didn't work out. It didn't work out. So that's his karma, that's her karma. That was something that needed to happen. It could have been a karmic contract, a soul tie, something like that. But it's okay. It's okay for it to hurt. Even if it's been 10 years ago, it's okay. Pain just means you cared. You know, and you do seem like a strong cookie to me, but even the strongest people have a breaking point or have bad days. So if you want to stay in your sweats all day, if you want to eat junk food, watch movies with a blanket on the sofa, just do it. You don't have to be such a bad bitch every day, you know? You're human. Rest and recharge. I do think this is going to go horribly wrong. Please know they're miserable, if that helps. You don't deserve it. I really do see great success for you, my loves. I think you're doing an amazing job. Please put all that energy into yourself, or pour the water into your own cup. Okay? I hope that helps somebody. Love and light.